What's going on, guys? Back at you guys with another little presentation right quick. This is the story of Tanisha Carter, age 29, sheriff from Atlanta, was a deputy who met a felon on Facebook, married him in prison, had his children, and he brutally kills her. Wow. Beautiful woman, 29 years old. But you know, these stories are not brand new. We all know that there are women, you know, who have married felons. There are women who have married jailbirds. You know, this is why I tell you guys, if you a dude that's not wanted by chicks, the number one thing you want to do is stay away from people. I'm understanding why people always told me to stay away from people, because I'm starting to see, man, people feel some kind of way about unselect men, you know? And I used to think that, you know, it's okay to be around people. I would say it's just best to stay to yourself. If you're a man that's not desired by women, if you're a man that women don't find attractive, just stay away from people in general. But these stories right here, this kind of incident right here with this woman, there's plenty of women who have married convicts, dudes who in prison. I mean, that guy Richard Ramirez, he got married in prison. You know, this is how you know that when it comes to women, it just boils down to whether or not they like you, because you got dudes who are incarcerated who stand a better chance. You got dudes who are incarcerated who serve in life in prison, and they stand a better chance at finding a wife than a man who's a free man. Just think about that for a moment. Men who are locked up in prison, they stand a better chance at getting a wife and kids than you do as a free man. And they'll never see the light of day again. They're going to be in prison forever. But it's not uncommon for women to marry dudes who serving time in prison. It's not uncommon, you know, for women to marry these types of men. It's quite common, you know, for women to marry these kind of guys. This woman lost her life though. You know, she married this man. You know, this woman, she married this man. This woman married this man, and he, you know, she had his kids. This woman had this man's kids. This woman had this man's kids, and he brutally murders her. Now, this right here just go to show you that there are some guys who are just chosen. Because think about it. There are guys out here who are in the free world. You know, dudes who free. They not incarcerated at all. And they'll never have a chance of having a wife, kids, none of that. They'll never have no opportunity to have no family. You know, so this just goes to show you that, you know, and we've all heard stories of like this where women, they marry dudes who locked up in prison. We've all heard stories about this. Like, at the end of the day, man, if a woman is willing to be in a relationship with a felon, if a woman is willing to be in a relationship with a dude who's serving time in prison, you know, evidently she liked the guy. She attracted to the guy. See, stories like this, when you got women who work in law enforcement and they willing to have kids and be married to a dude that's serving time in prison, this just goes to show you right here that women are just going to go for guys that they like. This woman, 29 years old, she got brutally killed by this guy because that's who she liked. You know, she was a sheriff, you know, and she decided to get pregnant by this dude and have his kids. That was her dumb behind, you know. You can't feel sorry for dumb people. You can't feel sorry for dumb people. You know, people that don't use their brain, people who are willfully ignorant, people who choose to be ignorant, that's on them. But stories like this just go to show you that women are going to get with who they like at the end of the day. It don't matter if you a law-abiding citizen as a man, it don't matter, you know, if you doing everything the right way. If you a law-abiding citizen, it don't matter. Women gonna get with guys that they like. And this woman was dumb. She had a kid by this dude and decided to marry this dude, you know? And look at what happened to her. 29 years old, young woman, 29. But, you know, she was dumb. You can't feel sorry for the dumb. Do you feel sorry for the dumb? You guys let me know if you feel sorry for dumb people. There's a lot of dumb people walking around. And see, this woman obviously wasn't that intelligent. You know, but it just go to show you that when they like a dude, when they attracted to that dude, you know, because you got to ask yourself, what can a dude that's serving life in prison, what can he offer you? You know, what can he offer you? He's serving life in prison. He'll never see the light of day again. He can't do nothing for you financially. He can't do nothing for you. But you got with him because you're attracted to him. Yeah, that's what it was. You attracted to that man. And see that this is why I don't feel sorry for these women. Because see, women gonna always go for the guy that they're attracted to. The dude could be serving life in prison. He could be a convicted felon. For crying out loud, he could be on death row. They gonna go for the guy that they like. You know? And this woman here, she married this dude and she met her demise. But see, women don't know what's best for them. They don't know what's good for them. And that's why they make so many bad choices. Because they all about looks when it comes to choosing men. Women are all about looks. This woman made a bad choice. You know? You would think, as a sheriff, your job is to lock up the criminals. What you doing screwing them? But you got a lot of women like this. You got a lot of women who screw the criminals. You know, as a sheriff, you in law enforcement. Your job is to put the criminals behind bars, but you screwing them. But that just go to show you the mindset of women. You know, they gonna always be faithful to a man that they like. And they always gonna give up the goodies to a man that they like. You know? You know, they always gonna be faithful to a dude they like. You know? It ain't nothing we can do about it, guys. You know, women are just they just shallow people, like I always say. But this woman met her demise. You know, you married the devil, you had his children, and look what happened to you. You lost your life. But see, these stories right here just prove that looks is everything. That's why I love doing these type of news stories, because these stories right here just prove that looks is everything. And I know, you know, women will forever try to deflect, and they'll try to forever make it seem like, oh, no, we don't judge by looks. Looks is everything. Looks is everything. I don't care what a woman say. The mouth can say anything. You know, the mouth can say anything. You know, that's one thing I do know. The mouth can say anything. Like my dad always told me, you got to look at what a person does. You know, when you look at what a person does, you know, you don't look at what a person say. You know, because a person can sit up there and say anything. A person can utter anything out of their mouth. You know, like I say, the mouth can say anything. You know, you look at what people do. And women say they judging men by character and personality. But no, they're not doing that. They just strictly going for guys that they find attractive, dudes they find sexy. You know, dudes that they want to get nasty with. And this woman who was a sheriff, she was crazy. But you got a lot of these women that work in law enforcement. They working in the judicial system, and they screwing these inmates. You can't feel sorry for these stupid people. But you guys leave your comments. Let me know what you think about this story. You guys have a good day.